They say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. This place that could spell trouble. He's found the way through. Pedri. Can he get it through? And the counter is on. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
We expected better, and so did he. There's the shot! It's in!
Well, we score, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And there's green grass ahead of him. Hernandez kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Quarter of an hour played. Played into space out wide. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nicely intercepted. Mosquera pokes it out wide. Threads one in. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's loose. Who's going to get there? There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cristiano Ronaldo moves wide and looking to get onto this. Kimmich, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. This interception, his positioning was spot on. He's got away. And the shot! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up front.
He rises! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! And he's there to belt it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Pedri gets across to intercept. Oh, terrible pass. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ronaldo is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Canabry. Oh, good read.
Read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Corta. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe. Saves the search! More. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
2 added minutes.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And yes, it's hit. Good effort, and it is right on half time. Well, the contrasting fortunes.
Absolutely. Immediately. Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Barcelona are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition feeling grateful just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands here is very much suggestive that the deal is done. It is 3-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. And he's picked out the run. Now Mbappe. Decent hit!
And the keeper threw out a limb. Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Mosquera can get it clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior tries looking up for options on the left. Keeper's ball. Mosquera. And it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vinicius Junior. He's going to be disappointed with that.
The attendance for this
Messi,
match was
so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Gnabry. Now it's Kane. Oh, super find. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Who played through for the wide man. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's hoisted clear. He's played him through. Upamecano makes the interception. Upamecano clears. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. And he thumps it clear. A corner it is then. Well, they say football's only a game. You should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery. It is tribal and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got on the way here pretty promptly. Now that's well to do. White makes the interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Can he get onto this? That's it! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box, it's hard not to pick someone out.
We expected better, and so did he. Pedri.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great ball, and he's in here. And that pass has been well intercepted. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Well, that is one way to stop him. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Pressing high and with purpose. It's Dembele. And it's Leage. Conte. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played.
Well, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well done. Really robust. And reclaimed it in a trice. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Neymar! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's another good win of the ball. He wants it to be well there.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park and no way through zone.
It's half-time. Which is shimmering along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Reflections on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
With the father of a boy in a
Barcelona happy with the teams, heading in for half.
Substitution.
And the second half gets underway. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. He's picked his way through. It's one! They've done it! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just...
Oh, what a climb! Not offside that time. Beckenbauer. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's Lewandowski!
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
He'll try from distance.
The attendance
with
for
the
this match
clearance.
was 71,898.
Oh, that's a key interception. Iniesta.
That's positional goals. The utilisation of space.
Here's Messi! Into the lead once more. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Iniesta.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what has happened here? Pedri! And that would have won it.
Pedri really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
He's there to retrieve it. Spread out to the left. In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. Iniesta. Can he finish? No mistake. And surely that does it. Perfect time. Decisive strike.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Substitution in progress.
Portugal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
He is through here. Dembele proves just a little bit too strong. Alisson catches it safely.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Four added minutes on the board. Vinicius Junior! Got to be quick to recover this. And again! And he gets rid in a hurry. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. Barcelona are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction
And
from
now
it.
I'd just like to read
Claiming
out
the Man
our
of the
fair
Match
club
award,
members who are
and
celebrating
there
their
is very
birthdays
little
today.
room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do.
Barcelona can do it here. 90 minutes away from reaching their target. It is the sort of opportunity they would certainly have set for if offered it on day one. That was then. This is the here and now. Can they meet their ambitions, their aspirations? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Barca come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. It's over the line, and that will be a goal kick. Pedri gathers from the goal kick. Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kaka! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Caught offside that time. Couldn't squeeze it through. Kaka. Was somewhat off target. Modric. And the ball's a good one here. Either side yet able to find the net. He's got away. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kaka. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Yamal has it out wide in its face, and he's managed to get free. Pedri! And he has kept it out somehow.
Pedri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Great hit! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough. Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Mbappe. Vince looking for the runner. Costa Curta makes the interception.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Pedri, interesting ball. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, good spread. That'll be a throw-in.
Two added minutes has been
Beckenbauer
indicated.
cuts it out. Modric. He's going to be disappointed with that. And we've reached half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things never really got going, but at least this would be a good time to reflect and regroup. I could see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Can you latch on to this? Oh, that's fabulous. There's a sharp little ball here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's shifting through the gears here. He won't be happy with that one.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
David Villa! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
He's found a way through. Kaka, Mbappe. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level
The
this.
attendance for this match was 71,000.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Costa Curta. Played out to the right. Now it's Vince. And he's let fly. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
And he welcomes it in. Thunderbolt! And yes, it's there! Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and a bit hard.
Number 23.
Barcelona are sitting pretty. 2-0
Substitution in
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
He's found support out wide. He is through here. Big chance. Big relief. Just needed better contact.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pedri. Pedri. That's been drilled in. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And it's De Bruyne. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Kaka. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard. Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one. 90 minutes to decide whether they can take the big step up. The manager has challenged his players to a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Barcelona cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. No way through.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Kubo, Belletti. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's got his cross in. Modric attempts a clearance. Drogba! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Pete,
Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Iniesta. Oh, great ball. Mbappe! They have done it. They are level. You raise your game and we raise ours. That is glorious. As if he picked it up and put it there himself.
you know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's cut it out. Barrios. Now it's Drogba. Conte. Messi.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Drogba gets flagged offside. Costa Corta. It's a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Mbappe touches it back. Kawasaki Frontale ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Bastoni. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion.
There's the half-time whistle. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time,
Just a
it's
quick
one
announcement.
each.
We would like to inform you that
Reflections on the first
CCTV
half?
is now in
That was a
operation
fantastic
for your safety.
45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
Barcelona head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. second period then underway. Mbappe. Play for a goal kick. Mbappe! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Conte, Neymar. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Conte. Kaka. Trion calmly anticipates. Kaka. Oh, that's out. He's had a shot. Drive, determination, perhaps destiny.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Barcelona take the lead.
The attendance for
Yeah,
this
for me,
match
this
was
team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Can he finish? And this is getting better and better.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Costa Curta. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control. Mbappe! A terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Neymar plays it short. Now the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Bastoni. Triol. Into the last quarter of an hour. Costa Curta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Kubo.
Now, what about a counter-attack? That is good alertness. Kaka does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face to can he finish? Neymar. Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. That's Drogba. And he's through and all alone.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Neymar. He's found a way past. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Neymar. And he was alert to it. So that's it. It's all over. A statement win on a crucial day. And now major tests await. And to summarise what we've seen today then, Jim.
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they've faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and got it in the best way possible. Now comes the difficult task in planning ahead.
Many thanks to Jim. And with that, it is a very good night to you.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Barcelona can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score
Is another. So, a breakthrough already. Kaká. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Iniesta. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Modric. And it's Iniesta. And it's Mane. Iniesta. He's beaten the last man. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi. Now it's Mane. It's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Great chance! Quality ball.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. And the shot! Quick to recover this. Oh, he's played it in low. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Neymar. That's a fine interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. And smartly reclaimed. Musiala. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Neymar going full tilt down the left. And the shot! It's come back out to him. Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Corner number 2 then. Neymar plays it short. Big chance! Barcelona have their third corner. Goes in for the header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
3-all. The final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break.
Now,
1-0.
I'd just like to read out our fan
Yeah, you don't
members
get
who are
any points for
celebrating
stating the
their
obvious,
birthdays
Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 8. Coming on the
The
field
second half
is
gets underway.
number 17.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Musiala. Haaland! The finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Alexander-Arnold. Musiala. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And De Bruyne! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Cafu. And it's Messi. Bumps it off in and wins back the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1.
Good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi looking to run onto it. Guardiola. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product.
Has a goal! He scored! Back in business. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
He's picked his way through. Musiala. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket answer! About as smooth as it gets. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight at that, it was too late.
Barcelona and De Bruyne! And the lead stays intact, just.
De Bruyne nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
It's a sharp pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He can run onto that. Neymar. He's got away. Neymar! He has done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Aimed beyond the defence. White getting this one clear. Now it's De Bruyne. Now that's well seen too. And we're done. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. But Foden! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Bernardo Silva. Foden. They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Modric. Kovacic. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Kovacic. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bernardo Silva. Nicely worked. Foden. Matheus Nunes. And here's Foden. And the assistant referee has his fist for offside. Pedri. Mbappe. There he goes, motoring forward. Foden, who does have an assist to his name. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foden finds himself offside. Modric. Adams. And it's Messi. Messi carries the ball down the right. Gundogan, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the ball's gone astray. Pedri. Got a shot away! Terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Iniesta. And he's had a hit! He's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Claudio. And it's De Bruyne. And it's Gundogan. Bernardo Silva. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. He has found the way through. Bernardo Silva. Can he finish? Goal! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood. And he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Bernardo Silva. That's the whistle for half-time. The two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
There's the shot! It's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Bruyne, looking for options for movement. Oh, this looks sharp.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
The pass is intercepted. welcomes it in. Great hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. So the wait is over. We can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. And that has been... That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Griezmann. Something of the desperate variety. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Interesting ball. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. And here's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Moved on forwards. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. It's run loose here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Neymar. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Picked out brilliantly. Ruben Dias. Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar gets flagged offside. Adams. Good running, strong and purposeful. Neymar. It's Neymar! It's loose now, it's come back out to him. No, he's missed it.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Musiala! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And it's half-time here. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves.
Interesting half.
Please look
So
at the screen
that's
for
surprised if the
information
second
on how
half
to
brings a
find your
change
way
to the
around this
scoreline at the
stadium.
break, 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Griezmann. Number 8, Neymar. Number 42, Musiala. Coming on the field, number 21.
And the second half gets underway,
Number 18,
0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Vinicius Junior.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, smashing header! Davids. It's Vinicius Junior. Now it's De Bruyne. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. De Bruyne. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a pretty loose pass.
Mbappe!
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mohamed Salah. Allison and pick that up. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise.
The attendance for this
That's
match was
Leage.
71,550.
Cuts out the supply. He's found a way. It's Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That is a little undercut. Maradona.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh, easy pickings there. No way through. Davids. De Bruyne. Great ball, and he's hits one! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with
Great chance! So close to drawing level.
White couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they responded.
Great defending, strong and determined.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Always onto this. Adams spots it and intercepts. Nicely aimed pass. 5 minutes left on the clock. That's a Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
White. Well, that is one way to stop. Mbappe! Just off target.
Minutes has been indicated.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi is in a really good position out wide. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Messi.
So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, what goal did it? Exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, thanks, Jim, alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot straight. Chance! Now it's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
It's a sweet ball there. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. That is lovely. It's loose, and there's this time, surely. The referee rightly gives him offside.
Arsenal would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot. And he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and the speed of thought is actually...
Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Barcelona finding their passes. Now it's Neymar. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Arsenal have their second corner now. Chance for the header! And that's caused a worry or two. Pedri. Oh, and he's through the middle. Brilliantly cut out. He's had a shot! And that's offside. Yes, it is.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blankets of...
There's the hit! Arsenal are level.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Julio Cesar. The pass is intercepted. Now it's Torres. He is through here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That pass has been well intercepted. And that could send him on his way. It's Neymar!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was
This is what we've been waiting for. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. The two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
I'd like to ask you all to kind of stay
Well, the
seated and enjoy the
kicking's
match.
certainly been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Number 21.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Fernando Torres. A communication breakdown there, it seems. And they've got rid. That is a little undercut. Oh, easy pickings there. Out to the left it goes. Laid back in. Across the quarter. Vinicius Junior. Well, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. De Bruyne. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Costa Corta. Fernando Torres. And he's searching through. Big chance! It's really well cleared.
For this match was 71,550.
And here's Messi. Cut it out. Adams gets good distance on it.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Neymar. Keeper's ball. White. Nicely aimed pass. There will be a throw in. Costa Corta clears it away. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's through the middle. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Belts one. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He gets big. It's fallen loose again. There's the clearance. Pedri.
Oh, this team is relentless. They have a way of playing and there's no compromise.
Oh, quality. It's Neymar! Goal! And he is just ripping it up.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect sound. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Action has already started. Oh, super fine. Leage. Can he finish?
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it in the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the shot! That was very necessary. Leage is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And here's Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way. There's the shot! They simply do not know what is it.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Vinicius Junior. That's been cut out. Well played. It's one! Routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona in the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. Decent hit! And one more try! We hit that sweetly.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Corner number 2 then. That should get the job done. He's tried one! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Just one goal in it now. Game on!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He might not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Kaká, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rice, Modric cuts out the pass.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's played forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar, that's gone loose. Oh, what has happened here? And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. And the ball's a good. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Take a risk. And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Oh, that's well spotted. He's looking to set free a runner. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's the end of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far. That being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Can he put it away? He's got a goal! The second half starts straight into life. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, he's one-on-one! Kaká! He scored! Amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
He's had a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Rodri. De Ligt. Pedri.
The attendance for this match was
It's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And he was quick to react. Plays a delicate ball. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. His interception, his positioning was spot on. It's a sharp pass. Great for Vinicius Junior! And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's having a go. Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's a great technique.
Rice. Havertz. And it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neuer gets it clear. And he's intervened well there. Ooh, delicate chip through. And Dyke gets over and intercepts. He won't be happy with that one. It's a good ball out wide. He is through here. Ronaldo going full steam ahead down the left flank. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely intercepted. And it cuts out the supply.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Gently done. Now that's well seen too. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And he's quick to get it clear again. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Vinicius Junior. Number 8. Kaká. Number 23. Modric. Coming on the field. Number 18. Messi. Number 11. Neymar. Number 20. Iniesta. Number 14. Xavi.
And that will be it. Barcelona can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency, and proficiency. How would you summarise what we've seen today, then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. eFootball's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal and it has aroused tribal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this glorious Griezmann!
He's got away with it. Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Kaka. He expected better, and so did he. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's got space in the area. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. De Jong. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this fella, Suarez, I've always been a huge fan of, Peter. A complete forward of the modern era. I call him a hybrid between the traditional 9 and number 10. Drives and turns at people when there's little space. Loves to run in behind when there isn't. There's no one better than
Messi! Barcelona! So impressive. Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number 1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, what real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it, and he's following up! And yes, it's there! They have done it again!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Neymar gets into a good position. Big header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
De Jong. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Kaka. Back into the middle. Mateus. Here's Rafael Leao. Solid defending. Refused to be outmuscled. Threads one in. He's through here. Now it's Rafael Leao. It's run loose here. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. That's really well manoeuvred. Just 5 minutes left until the break. De Jong. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Caught interception. Mateus.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break came towards a change somehow, but don't move me to it.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we are already promptly back underway. And Mateus. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that has been cleared. Rafael Leao. Pedri. Chance to shoot. Can he play? Mateus. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Araujo. That could spell trouble. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the shot!
He was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's Neymar! And now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Albert Ferrer. That's a lovely, delicate pass.
Was 71,600.
Just eases him off the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get onto this? Now it's Luis Suarez. Rafael Leao! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, easy pickings there. White. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's picked his way through. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well timed, excellent interception. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And that is a little undercooked. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rafael Leao. Now it's De Jong. He's beaten Rafael Leao! In he goes again! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! With a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and
There's the shot!
Barcelona probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Costa Corta gets over and intercepts.
There will be one more added time.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to seats from the very beginning. Mbappe picking up. and very visible, but there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's Messi. Beckham! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curve.
Well, the goal flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
David Beckham.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Swung over. That pass isn't the best. He's picked his way through. Belletti, or good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, they could break here. Pedri. Yamal. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Looks to go up and over. The pass is intercepted.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's it! That's it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And that's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Almost half an hour in now. Pedri. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that's clever. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great chance!
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with the corner. There first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can string it out of defence. Pedri out to the right. He's had it nicked away. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's been cut out. Well played. Beckham has found the net here, of course. Now it's Schneider. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Has been indicated.
Yamal. Beckham now does well to get it back. Roberto Carlos. And it's half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10. Yamal. Coming on to replace him is
Things going for the second half.
11, Neymar.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to shut a goal. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri.
No way through there.
That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. Messi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Pedri. And he cuts out the supply.
The attendance for
An
this
hour into
match
the second half.
71,600.
Looks a good ball through.
Shapes to shoot! Hits the net. As much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do. It's obviously etched in his mind now.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Pedri. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, he did the hard part right.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Barcelona may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Fires from distance. What a hit! What a hit! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, did he not thump that? Did he not thump that?
Well, as soon as it left his foot, that was destined for goal. Rocket man.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well, the defense proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Barcelona have a free kick. So he's plotting something before playing it in. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's a nicely measured pass. Nunez. That'll be a throw. Just 5 minutes left. White. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And he's there to melt it away.
4 added minutes has been
Through
indicated.
in. minutes added on. Speculative strike.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Cleared without complication. Belletti. And that is as far as it goes.
Oh no, not this place again. What a view! I wish I could freeze time.
vejo. Last time revive vejo. Actually revive kiya. যাকে revive দিব এই সাইডে নেই। আর ভাই এখানে না সাইডে না।
I'm special enough to be the chosen one.
Showtime. Get things done.
Double kill. Hooray! That was fast. Just like me. First blood. Double kill. Hooray! That was fast. Just like me. Triple kill. Hooray! That was fast. Just like me. kill. First blood. Double kill.